Finally, somebody else said it. Roll the film.
They've also gotten away with painting the Republican Party as being racist. I live in a district that President Trump would have won by 23 points. I ended up winning by 30 points. I beat out 9 white guys. It's a white majority district. In a Republican primary, 75% of the voters were white. And they voted for me overwhelmingly. And why? Because I was the best candidate. I'm literally being judged by the content of my character, not by the color of my skin. You can't call us racist anymore.
Booyah!
Oh my goodness. Do my ears deceive me? The Republican Party is no longer racist because this one black guy won. Man, I've been waiting on this day. From the Southern strategy to the drug war to constantly cutting welfare programs that disproportionately help minority communities, I guess we clutched up in the fourth quarter and we can all vote Republican now. You say the guy in the clip is Wesley Hunt, someone who already won a Republican primary in 2020 but then lost the general election, only to have his district redrawn in favor of Republicans in 2022. Look at these vote totals. Would you look at that? The redrawing definitely worked considering the 20,000 plus vote increase in the Republican primary and the decrease in votes overall in the general. Man went from getting 47% to 63% in one election cycle. You're saying this Wesley Hunt fellow apparently single-handedly is the reason why the Republican Party isn't racist anymore, even though he's going to be one of 5 black Republicans elected to Congress, and that's going to be the most since 1877, or, you know, literal Reconstruction era. You're saying the Republicans boasted about how they had 80 candidates running, but of those 80, 31 made it out the primaries and only 5 fucking won. Those 5, he was an incumbent, and he was an incumbent, and he was an incumbent, which means they're already coming in with an electoral advantage, and of these 5, Tim Scott's the only one to not be elected this decade, all of them being elected after 2020, and Tim Scott being elected in 2013. The Republican Party isn't racist, you say, but here's a representation of the amount of black Republicans that have been in Congress since the 1800s, and this scale only goes up to fucking 8 with multiple decades with 0 of them. Meanwhile, there's over 60 black Democrats in Congress currently. The Republican Party is not racist, you say, but they continuously push voter ID laws. Those laws being proven to have a negative impact on minority groups even after controlling for things like age, gender, having been born outside the United States, education, income, and home ownership. The Republican Party isn't racist, you say, but in the state of Texas, the very state that Wesley Hunt was elected in, we see strict voter ID laws disproportionately affecting minority communities. Those laws being championed by Republicans. The Republican Party isn't racist, you say, but that Donald Trump guy that was mentioned, who was yet again the front runner for the Republican nomination for president, had voters in 2016 who were disproportionately likely to hold dehumanizing views about black people. Let me say that again. The positive relationship between holding dehumanizing attitudes towards black people and the probability of voting for Don Lad Trump was statistically significant. The Republican Party isn't racist, you say, but Ron DeSantis, the other front runner for the Republican nomination, has done shit like pushing bans for diversity programs in state colleges, hasn't denounced neo-Nazis that have endorsed him. Fuck, just a couple of days ago, neo-Nazis were outside of Disney World with DeSantis signs and swastika flags. Oh no. But guys, remember Wesley Hunt won in this district one time that Trump would have won.
Booyah! No, I agree with him. 1,000%.
Of course you would. It doesn't surprise me at this point, because aren't you the same person who said that bankers would never deny a black person who's equally as qualified as a white person for a loan because don't they want to make money, when that is quite literally exactly what the fuck happened? By the way, as a black person, if a prerequisite of winning a heavily Republican district is denying that racism is a thing anymore, especially in the fucking conservative party, that might be an indication that party may still have some yikesy belief. And the fact that literally every single black Republican that's currently elected does exactly that speaks volumes to my point. Good day.